Right now, the DNR releases new information on a wildfire that burned more than 800 acres in central Wisconsin. Also, Senate lawmakers grill executives from the PGA about the Golf Tour's controversial partnership with Saudi-backed Live Golf. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. We begin with that wildfire that burned hundreds of acres in central Wisconsin yesterday. Today, the DNR says that fire was caused by debris burning. Right now, the pallet fire, which broke out along State Highway 21 east in Waushara County, is 99% contained. 3 primary structures and 17 secondary structures were lost in the fire. According to the DNR, the fire grew to 830 acres at its peak, and more than 100 homes were evacuated. 8 firefighters have been treated for injuries throughout the response and have been released. To Greene County now, where a Fort Atkinson woman has died after she was involved in a motorcycle crash last week. Officials say the 60-year-old woman was driving a motorcycle when it collided with another motorcycle that was turning into the driveway of the New Glarus Brewing Company along State Highway 69 last Saturday, south of the village of New Glarus. This is the 3rd fatal crash on Greene County roads this year. Meanwhile, in Madison, police arrested a man over the weekend who they say tried to run from the scene of a crash and fought with officers and hospital staff. It happened Sunday at the intersection of Stoughton and Buckeye Roads just before 11:43 p.m. when a vehicle was found crashed into a tree. Police say a man tried to run from the scene as officers and first responders approached him. Police said he tried to fight them. The man was taken to a hospital where he continued trying to fight. He faces multiple tentative charges. The TSA is reporting that officers have stopped over a dozen guns at Wisconsin airports so far this year. So far, 18 guns were stopped at airport security checkpoints around the state. That's up from 12 guns that were stopped during the same time last year. Milwaukee's Mitchell International Airport saw the most guns caught during the first half of this year, with 10. Dane County Regional Airport reported 2 stops. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Greg Barnhart has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Nice day out there.
Yeah, with the front behind us now, we have that north wind, so the temperatures have come down a little bit. You can see that with the north winds, with those airs coming from north to south. We're still at the mid-70s, upper 70s, so a lot cooler than we had yesterday. So that's the positive news. Satellite just shows a few clouds beginning to develop out there. Most of it's further to the north and west, where we have more activity that'll eventually develop for showers and thunderstorms for us. We do have still that smoke out there. It's kind of been pulled with that front coming to the north, to the south, but overall, that should actually begin to improve later today or even tonight. Radar right now, all the activity is well to the west, but expect that to begin to develop in Illinois, Iowa, and eventually Minnesota here later this afternoon, and that's what we'll be seeing later as we get closer. Precipitation last night, a lot of it fell to the north, not much, just a little thin strip you can kind of see head all the way down to Madison, where a few areas saw maybe 1/10 of an inch, maybe lucky for 1/4 inch, but most of it stayed up to the north. The severe weather they had, just a little bit up there, but everything kind of fell apart as expected once they got further south into our area. The good news, once again, the dew points have come down, cooler air. The bigger dew points are to the south. That's where the showers and thunderstorms are expected to develop, and that's what we're going to be tracking as we get further on. But nothing to speak of this afternoon, just some hazy skies, still that smoke out there, mid-80s. Precipitation chances really are not there until we get later tonight, and later in the broadcast, I'll time out those coming tonight through tomorrow, along with additional chances throughout the week a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, we'll check back, Greg. Thank you. Madison Property Development Group is looking to build a new apartment complex on the site currently occupied by Vintage Spirits and Grill. Under a proposal, the existing building at 529 University Avenue would be demolished and replaced by a 12-story building. The new building would include a commercial space on the first floor and 33 apartment units. Construction would begin in the spring of next year and wrap up in 2025. Well, just a few months ago, the PGA and a company called Live Golf were bitter rivals, but that all ended when America's professional golf tour suddenly merged with the Saudi-backed company, and now Senate lawmakers want to know why. Natalie Brand has the latest from Capitol Hill.
Our goal is to protect an American institution.
Top executives from the PGA Tour are on Capitol Hill defending the tour's controversial partnership with Saudi-backed Live Golf.
We pursued a peace that would not only end the divisive litigation battles, but would also maintain the PGA Tour's structure, mission, and longstanding support for charity.
The surprise merger last month ended a year-long face-off packed with lawsuits, competing tournaments, and the poaching of star players. Relatives of 9/11 victims are slamming the deal. Angry, the PGA has teamed up with a company backed by financiers from Saudi Arabia, a nation linked to the terrorist attacks, although the Saudi government has always denied any direct involvement.
People that are involved in those deals should remain conscious of people like me.
Connecticut Senator Richard Blumenthal initiated the hearing and has questioned whether Saudi Arabia, accused of human rights abuses, is trying to clean up its public image.
Today's hearing is about much more than the game of golf. It's about how a brutal, repressive regime can buy influence, indeed, even take over a cherished American institution.
The PGA Tour says its new partners would not have control over the game, and it hopes to arrange meetings as early as next week with families of 9/11 victims. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
And as for Live Golf, the company declined to have its executive longtime golf icon, Greg Norman, to appear to testify, citing scheduling conflicts. President Biden is hailing the NATO summit that's underway in Lithuania as an historic moment following an agreement to allow Sweden to join the alliance. The breakthrough came after Turkey dropped its objection to Sweden's bid. The Biden administration says it sends a signal to Russian President Vladimir Putin that his unprovoked war in Ukraine has united the West against him.
It's sending a very strong message to Putin that he's not going to outlast us. He's not going to outlast Ukraine. And the sooner he ends this war of aggression, the better.
But NATO's 31 nations are divided on how and when Ukraine might join their ranks. President Biden says the war needs to end first, or other countries risk being pulled into the conflict. President Biden and Ukrainian President Zelensky will meet one-on-one at the summit tomorrow. The U.S. Air Force has suspended personnel moves and bonuses through the end of the fiscal year. The branch is facing a funding shortfall driven by higher than expected costs. The Air Force says it's needed to take these steps now to avoid exhausting funds dedicated to personnel. Personnel moves are expected to start up again beginning October 1st. The Air Force is also pausing certain bonus payments for service members, including re-enlistment bonuses and extra incentive pay for difficult or extended assignments. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon, why comedian Sarah Silverman is suing Meta, and it's Amazon Prime Day. The details and deals coming up in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture
at Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangement so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
Create the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything at Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture. Transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. Add the perfect finishing touch to your patio with this 5-piece Harrison dining set. It's just $159.99 after rebate. Then cozy up on those cool summer nights with a toasty bonfire. The 29-inch Diamante fire pit is just $49.99 after 11% off.
Save big money at Menards.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Amazon Prime Day officially kicks off today. The 2-day discount event that runs through tomorrow is expected to lure buyers in search of super bargains. This year, Amazon is offering invite-only deals for some of its hottest products they're fairly certain will sell out. Shoppers have to request invites to purchase the goods, but aren't required to buy them if chosen. In guidance published last week, the Better Business Bureau reminded consumers to watch out for fake Amazon Prime Day scams, from lookalike websites to emails and phone calls. Comedian Sarah Silverman is suing OpenAI and Meta. She's alleging that the technology companies developed artificial intelligence tools that freely copied her memoir, The Bedwetter, without permission. Silverman's lawyers say training AI by having it process others' intellectual property, including copyrighted material like books, amounts to grift. And New York Senator Charles Schumer is asking the FDA to investigate a popular energy drink called Prime, saying the drink contains high caffeine levels that could endanger the health of children. The FDA said in a statement Monday that it's reviewing Schumer's letter. A company representative for Prime said the drink, which comes with a warning label that it is not recommended for children under 18, contains a comparable level of caffeine to other competitors. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, go to cbsmoneywatch.com. Erica Brown, CBS News, New York.
At the noon hour, let's check Wall Street. The Dow Industrial's up 182, NASDAQ up 24, and the S&P 500 up 18. Bank of America is being accused of double dipping on fees, withholding credit card rewards and opening fake accounts. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau ordered the company to pay more than $100 million to customers and $90 million in penalties. The company was also ordered to pay $60 million in fines. Some of the allegations are reminiscent of the Wells Fargo scandal that involved millions of bank accounts being opened without customer authorization. Bank of America did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Coming up, Pam has today's egg prices. Greg is back with the complete forecast. And then today on Live Before, what would you do if a hawk flew into your living room? Jeannie Mose has the reaction.
McGann Furniture Downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, Downtown Baraboo.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar changed the game.
I did all of that?
You have. Plus, Night Court star Melissa Rauch. Then, Rotimi performed.
You don't need nobody. On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Tomorrow, Josh hits the road for some history lessons in the 608.
He'll join us live from Baraboo with a peek at the Sauk County Historical Society's upcoming events.
And we will be tracking some rain chances tomorrow. Join us in the morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on a much cooler Tuesday.
Yep, thank goodness for that, because we just got our latest crop ratings in, Mark, and it's not good. If you're a livestock owner that relies purely on pasture to feed your animals, you're already starting to scout around for some backup supplies. The latest update from the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service shows where you did get rain, there was some improvement. Where you didn't, it is crispy. Wisconsin's corn conditions, 45% called good to excellent. That's up 1 percentage point in a week's time. 42% of our soybeans called good to excellent. That's up 2% in a week's time. But then everything else kind of lost ground. Our winter wheat crop, 58% of that called good to excellent. That's down 1 percentage point. And like I said, pasture conditions are abysmal for anybody with livestock. 35% of the state rating their pastures good to excellent. That's down another 1% this week. So like I said, for those livestock owners, people that graze animals, they unfortunately are going to be forced to have to invest in some feeds if they don't have it already available on the farm. The big news driver today, as far as our markets are concerned, the World Ag Supply Demand Report. As you might expect, the weather is a part of the conversation that commodity brokers and USDA officials have been mulling over. The big area that we're watching was regarding soybean available stocks. They believe that number was going to be curtailed sharply. And while we do focus a lot of attention on what's happening here in the United States as far as our corn and soybeans, we also have to pay attention. South America right now, Brazil and Argentina, they are kind of wrapping up their harvest. It's been going in fits and spurts down there, but knowing what they've got as far as production is also a big part of the World Ag Supply Demand Report. So if you see some of those numbers getting a little erratic this afternoon, that's basically what has been driving the trade, the World Ag Supply Demand Report. Dairy markets today in Chicago, our barrel cheese currently 2 cents stronger at $1.42. 40-pound block cheese on a Tuesday gained 5.5 cents at $1.50. The AA butter down 0.5 cent, $2.48 3/4 per pound. If you can find silver lining out of this weather, Mark, it is that the National Ice Cream Producers Association expects that they are going to see probably at least a 3% increase in the amount of ice cream consumed. July, of course, is National Ice Cream Month. I was just noodling on some of those statistics, trying to find a little silver lining on this very dry weather forecast.
Find something. I'll go get some ice cream. Sounds good.
There you go.
All right, Penn, thank you. A recent study from the U.S. Geological Survey found nearly half of the country's tap water could be contaminated with potentially toxic compounds known as PFAS. Willie James Inman tells us some water filters can block the chemicals.
The Environmental Working Group tested 10 water pitchers and found some of the most well-known are not effective at fully filtering out PFAS. The so-called forever chemicals used in products like nonstick cookware, stain-resistant carpets, and cosmetics have been linked to an increased risk for a number of health problems.
Cancer, disruptions in the immune system, developmental delays in children, fertility problems, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure, to name a few.
EWG Senior Science Analyst Sydney Evans says 3 of the filters tested stood above the rest.
They actually reduced PFAS down to non-detectable levels, which is really great. We weren't really expecting to see that.
In the study, pitchers from clearly filtered and zero water blocked 100% of PFAS tested. So did the Standing Travel Berkey filter system. The Epic Pure pitcher was close, blocking 98% of PFAS.
For these pitchers to work properly, you need to consistently change out the filter, and buying those new filters can add up.
The travel Berkey sells for $327, but the filter lasts 8 years. The other recommended pitchers have a lower upfront price, but changing the filters can cost hundreds of dollars a year. For a full year's use, Epic has the lowest price.
It was really easy to set up the filter. It flows through pretty quick. It's a decent size, so you don't have to refill it that much.
The Environmental Protection Agency is now considering new rules that would restrict the amount of PFAS in tap water. Evans says until then, these filters can help reduce your exposure. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Greg is back now with the complete first warn forecast. Greg?
Yeah, we still have more rain chances to come, and the good news is some areas will continue to see it, looks like through Friday. So really, there's kind of 3 different rounds coming out here tonight and tomorrow. I think that's the best chance tomorrow morning for widespread rainfall. Another round Wednesday night through Thursday, and even Thursday night through Friday, although that gets less of a chance with the precipitation expected. The good news with temperatures, too, warm today, definitely cool tomorrow with more cloud cover, 70s, and then really close to normal, low to mid 80s for most of the week, rest of the week, weekend. Maybe getting hot by the middle of next week, but that'll be like Wednesday, Thursday time frame. Overall, here's the next 7 days. A lot of this is just because of wave after wave coming across. Although most of it is to the south, southern Wisconsin, far southern Wisconsin, half to maybe an inch over the next 7 days. And this probably is really through about Friday to speak of. The main batch is still to the south, but we are getting more signs that if we get these couple rounds coming through, I think everyone will see something. Once again, the bulk is still well to the south. That's what's been a factor. The severe weather, we're not expecting any really of that. That should be staying to the south. We're just going to be on the northern edge of this wave coming across, so that'll just mean rainfall and some thunderstorms. Not expecting any severe. As we go through tomorrow, it lifts a little bit north because there's a wave coming along that front. So more thunderstorms out west. We'll get the leftovers as it comes through, but not expecting any severe for tomorrow also. And Thursday, everything kind of gets shifted a little bit further south. So I think thunderstorms chances are even less for Thursday. That'll be more Thursday night coming into Friday. For today, we're not going to see much in the way of thunderstorms or showers. Really, that north wind will keep the conditions fairly cool. A few clouds coming across the area this afternoon and going into this evening. Mid-80s for temperatures for high temperatures, which is a little bit above average, but fairly close. Tonight, we're going to start seeing that shower and thunderstorm that develop out to the west. We're expecting it's going to start spreading over the area just around in late evening into about midnight, and then the action really starts going after midnight, and you'll watch the development of showers and thunderstorms mainly to the south, but then they'll start creeping further north, and that's what I think we're going to see really about 5 a.m. to about 9 or 10 is when the best shot to see really widespread showers and thunderstorms across the area. Some areas could get quite a bit of rain, like I said, a ½ inch to maybe an inch. Better shot as you go further to the south with the heavier thunderstorms, but still not expecting to be any severe. So this is the best time frame, once again, 9 to about 10. We'll see this push east probably by noon, so a lot of areas will start drying out as we get past the noon hour. And then we'll see any redevelopment in the afternoon. That's something we'll keep an eye on. We are starting to see something towards the evening, another wave coming across late evening, and then another round coming Wednesday night into Thursday. It's kind of the time of the year where we typically see more showers and thunderstorms late at night through early morning, and here's another one coming through Thursday. So another opportunity for more rainfall once again. So there are some good opportunities there. It's just hard to say exactly who's going to get and how much through this period. Once we get to Thursday, there's even another one coming through Thursday night into Friday, so there's another opportunity too. So all that should amount to something. The good news with the smoke is just here today. We should not see much of that for after today just because of all the mixing showers and thunderstorms in the area. So skies will actually not be a problem after today, but that haze is out there currently right now, so to speak. As you see the 10-day forecast, once we get done with the rain chances through Friday, I think Thursday will probably be dry too. Like I said, most of the day, Thursday and Friday may be dry. It's the morning and nighttime hours really where the precipitation hits. The weekend looks fairly dry right now. And then you see the temperatures, we go to next week, we start to come back up into the upper 80s, maybe getting back to 90 and some humidity, especially if we get a lot more greener conditions out there, the humidity levels will start creeping back up.
All right, it's July.
It is July.
All right, thank you, Greg. There's more to come on News Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Grab your flip-flops, a beach towel, and your appetite, because we're going to show you how to whip up a frozen dessert that's summertime perfect.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you'll love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off with special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Rider Chips. Just taking a break. That window's a bear.
Don't worry. My cousin's got a guy.
Hey, I'm not sure I can help you with the house gas, but I can help you replace this window fast.
Let the experts at Feldco kickstart your summer with 2-for-1 windows and no interest until 2025. Plus, we'll get it done Feldco fast.
2-for-1 windows won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
If you've been on a cruise or to a tropical resort, then you've probably had your fair share of frozen margaritas. There's something about the combination of this frosty drink featuring the tangy lime and the salted rim that puts us in vacation mode.
Thank you.
Well, today we're making a strawberry version of this in the form of a pie. We start with the crust, which we make from crushed pretzels mixed with a bit of butter. This gets pressed into a pie plate and chilled until we're ready to fill it. As for the filling, all that is a can of sweetened condensed milk combined with frozen margarita mix concentrate and a few drops of red food coloring. After that's mixed, we add some whipped topping and a cup or so of sliced fresh strawberries. We give this a mix and spoon it into our crust, which is going to give our pie a touch of saltiness, just like a margarita. Then into the freezer it goes. Once it sets up, it's ready to serve. Maybe finish it with a few dollops of whipped cream and more berries. Then it's time to dig in. To get the recipe for this cool and tangy treat, all you have to do is visit our website and look for frozen margarita pie. It's that easy. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a tempting tropical way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Here's Greg, one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we're looking at hazy type of conditions here with the mid-80s for the high temperatures this afternoon. Then we're looking at showers and thunderstorms coming later tonight. That looks to be a problem as you go after midnight through tomorrow morning's commute.
All right, we'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.